Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX with me, Matthew Caddice, aka Puggy. So today we will make our way to seemingly where the actual thing we want to get from Kuja is. However, before we do, it seems we have a bunch of heads we have to speak to. Literally. This is one of the creepiest parts of the game, seriously. So, it looks, as Steiners puts it, a disturbing room, seriously. Some of them looks like baby heads or something, with the mysterious coral piece that is basically the thing, but climb atop the stone. We were hearing various things about, how do I put this? Well, never mind, we'll go on anyway. And these heads will seemingly tell us about the history of Terra, I guess, and Gaia. Wait, the seeds? And what are vessels? I'm guessing that's their planet? Okay. So basically their planet was doomed because they tried some experiment? Yeah, I'm just as confused as before, perhaps more so. Yeah. They come first, I think. So that being said, let's indeed head to the other end of Oilver, which is where the where Stillskin and the other Mooglies are, sorry, plural, because that will help us get some items, because we'll definitely need some for the upcoming fight. Yes, there's a boss fight, and one against an enemy you would not expect unless you've been paying attention. And apparently the Moogles still aren't receiving their Mognet mail. Okay. Well then, yeah, apparently there isn't a Mog shop here with this Moogle. You have to go back outside and speak to Zuna, the other Moogle, outside. But anyway, that being said, let's indeed look at this. Yeah, seemingly, again, we're looking at the two planets. Yeah, so, yeah, two planets, and somehow they look like twins, and they have two different moons, though. I have no idea, but that being said, we will save again. Again, I've not talked to Stillskin yet, have I? Well, Stillskin isn't there, strangely. I think if you leave and come back, he will be, but that being said, I want to equip some abilities. The best one to get is probably Clear-Headed, as it prevents confusion. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have Clear-Headed on Zidane, but yeah. Inside of this room will be a lift that will take us downstairs. However, I'm going to get the treasure chest first. We have some really good armor there for Zidane. I don't know if it will fit him or not, or if he's any better than the Brigandine, though. Anyway, this lift will take us downwards and worry into action and everything. And below here is, believe it or not, the item that Kuja needs. Don't know what he wants with a piece of pumice stone, but there we go. Or you would think, but no, we still have a boss fight. So, indeed, this boss is very annoying. Because we are facing, believe it or not, a giant airship. But known as the Ark. Yeah, Lord. There we go. Yeah, for whatever reason it just starts so it doesn't fade in. But yes, this is the Ark, a giant flying airship, and I guess one of those prototypes the game was talking about. It's almost sentient though. The thing about the boomerang attack, I don't know if no, that's not it, but it does attack all your party. And with the fact that we don't have any ability to heal here, it's a bit harder. Again, yes, Dagger's chemist ability does come in very handy here. However, you also, if you do have Dagger in your party, just like I have, it will mean that you have to be wary of the fact that she still is suffering, thus cannot always be relied upon for healing. If she is able to heal you, however, with a high potion, then that is a really good thing. The other thing to watch out for, if I get it going there, is the propeller winds. If the Ark does start up doing so. I don't know about war is no good here, seriously. But propeller wind basically is the thing that inflicts confusion on you throughout the whole party here, so yeah. Unfortunately, Steiner doesn't seem to have clear-headed either. Seriously, I think this boss can also inflict what was it now? I'm gonna forget it. Float on you, seemingly. Lucky there. I don't know if I have the thing with remedies in Final Fantasy 9 is that they do seem to miss more often than not. What I'm trying to do there is actually because I don't want to attack Steiner with Zidane to knock him out of his confusion, I kind of have to use anyway, that's not working. Also, the camera angle is not great for Steiner there. Seriously, I had to use Freya to heal him. Yeah, mainly because of the thing, but never mind. And I'm using my elixirs, what the hell. I probably will get a few more a bit later on throughout the game, but yeah, Photon is probably the big one to watch out for because I believe it reduces you to 1 HP. I do not know if trance abilities. Who's close to getting trance? I believe Freya is. Freya will be awesome if she did get that because, yeah. Having to rely on 2 people to heal my party when I couldn't easily use Freya to heal there, but whatever. Well, if you can do some damage, Steiner, that would be great. Again, he's going to be spinning around like a record. Like round, but never mind. Topaz, no. Okay, better heal yourself. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just use the normal potion there. Didn't really need to use a high potion, but whatever. We'll go on. And Boomerang. That will knock Steiner out of this confusion at least. Alright, looks like I was right about Freya at least. She will be able to use her trance ability, so yeah. I say go for it if I can heal her before. Oh, never mind, she's going on trance anyway, so yeah. Freya's trance ability is really cool, actually. She hurls, it's basically the spear equivalent of Unlimited Blade Works, hurling a bunch of things. Yeah, she is the bone of her spear. Oh boy, Whirlwind, that is very painful. I'm surprised it didn't attack the whole party, but it also inflicts float on you, which will make the Ark's wind-based attacks a lot more important. Okay, she isn't hurling a lot of spears. What the hell? Oh well, yeah, I wish she did there. But whatever. I think Freya actually gets killed here, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going for the Steiner there. Yeah, because at least Freya hurling a load of spears will help quite a bit here. It's a physical attack, so it shouldn't be too bad, right? And yeah, I'm wasting my elixirs as if they were sweets or something. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got MP attack on Zidane there. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Sadly, for whatever reason, yeah, but at least she's avoiding it, I'll say that with Freya. But, with Zidane there, I can't even speak today. Never mind, I won't say any more. And note that I'm not trying to steal anything from this boss. I'm just prioritizing offense against any form of stealing because this boss did kill me a good number of times just due to its attacks alone. Unfortunately, Freya is losing chance, which means she is the next to die, as you will see in a moment. Oh yes. Because you're going to succumb to the boomerang. Yeah, if this place weren't magic depleting, I'd say I would have just used Rice's Wind with her, but that is not going to work here. Oh no. At least the high potions are doing their job. Okay, so yeah, I'm prioritizing defense over offense and whatnot. Especially since that. Yeah, if I try to revive Freya now, did I just use it? Oh, high potion, fine. If I try to use a Phoenix down now, just after I use Propeller Wind, then yeah, the Ark would, or Steiner, in his confusion, would almost certainly attack Freya in that case. And I'm not willing to do that. Oh no. No, I'm not. Oh, that is the boss, basically. I would, at this point, probably edit it out, but as I say, the next episode will be us going back to the Desert Palace after picking up the Pumice Piece for Kuja, so in that case, I will not bother. Kuja not helping. Yeah, that's the problem with the healing rod. Even though it does heal, it's like, because it's a staff, it doesn't do very well. But on the other hand, yeah. If Steiner does die, however, I will be able to something such a Pokemon there, Steiner. Yeah. Wrong again, blah blah blah. I suck. Yeah, why couldn't you have killed Steiner there, mate? Seriously. At least Steiner's no longer confused, I'll say that. See what I mean about this boss being so, murderous? Yeah. I wonder it failed, did this prototype. Or at least I think it did, judging by the logic here in the thing. Strangely enough, when the camera zooms out, I think this is only in the HD version of Final Fantasy IX, because I did not have this problem in the PS1 version. No, I didn't. Thankfully, the elixir worked on her. is good, but all photons, yada yada yada. Yeah, why not attack the white mage here? Okay, what? Why are you so off the mark there, Steiner? Seriously? Even when you were confused earlier, you didn't have this problem, did you? Yeah, I don't get you, Steiner. I don't get you. Well, Zidane broke down the thingy there, the arc, so at least that's something. And with that, we will actually pick up the Pumice piece for, I think it is, oh no, that's, yeah, the Pumice piece for Kuja, and indeed head back to, although I might need to revive Freya and heal up my party. I don't know if I can, no, I can't use things, so I'll have to just use whatever potions I have left. But at least, unlike with Grandia, I don't have to go all the way back through the dungeon. I'll say there's a Final Fantasy IX, at least it has that. But we will pick up the Pumice piece and head back, where we will be back up at the Desert Palace in the next episode, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!